Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, the dominant male 31007 Bows founder of the South, the one in the 31007 family known as One Bow above all Southern hospitality, which is also my regional superpower gift, exclusively made in Vallejo, where the original Crusaders was at when the Lump started in California. I'm the first Louisianan, the first Southerner, and I actually die a person claiming the code, not a color. Don't believe that clickbait stuff, you know? I'm not a wampum gang founder or a set founder. I'm born in the South. I'm not born in the West. Go USA self-sustaining greats, and with more green earth only means more countries in the future ending up with their own local self-sustaining greats. And may all the bows grow plentiful in the US South because they don't grow bows like Southern hospitality in any other USA regions. This is still the 25th anniversary year, and it's not because of a name that I'm anything at all. It's because I 31007 better and more exclusively in Vallejo, California than anyone born in the USA South. So let me know when you have a subconscious awake physical feat in your gender that's been reigning for 24 years and some, so I know that you really understand me. The reality is I go hard as a USA native, with no percentages to a foreign color goose stepper, swerves, and shouts out to the 29th, wait, the 29-year-old I call the leader of this family, the 29-year-old. Happy December month birthday. I don't know the exact days, I'm a person, I got flaws, but happy birthday, happy 29th birthday to the leader of the family I claimed it to, 31007, the first invisible Californian, the original with the superpowers, and out there regionals, the first invisible Californian, the real one with the original superpower gift even before he helped me unlock my Vallejo. My family's leader. Happy 29th birthday, 31007. And here we go on LSU against Central Michigan. Should be a walk, should a cakewalk, you know what I'm saying? Should be a cakewalk, but let's go see. Let's get into this. 91, 91, 91, 64, 64, 66. I don't see how the computer can even cheat advantages towards them in this game. It's on All American, not Heisman. I don't see how they're going to cheat advantages of Central Michigan with overall 64, overall offense 64, defense 66. You got overall 91 LSU, 91 offense LSU, and 91 defense LSU. I just don't see how they're going to cheat in their favor. But it's computer programming. It's not like real life. They can actually cheat in the video game more than real life.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tigers have been waiting and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Central Michigan's offense will get the football first. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Kick is in the air. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So LSU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation.
That's a bubble on the play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
All right, guys, let's talk LSU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Makes the catch. It's Price. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Because the QB anticipated that curl route so well, he got it to his receiver early against zone coverage. He had space to work with. After he caught the ball, he was able to make a guy miss, move the chains.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellington. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big early test for both teams in this opening game of the season. It's 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And David, this defense just has their hands full. There's so many different weapons on the other side of the field that can hurt you, right? It's not just running backs. It's not just wide receivers and tight ends. This quarterback is a major threat when he decides.
into the open. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. The
Give me that. Give me that. You better slide around here. You better slide. You want to hit. You don't want them physical bodies, man. You really want them bows to make that physical contact when he leads with the body for life. Over here fumbling. You got a little shaky shake right there, but bam! He led with the body made physical contact. Uh-oh. They're going to take that back. No, they ain't. They better instant replay that and check on their stuff. Oh, computer.
Put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Makes the grab on the left. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture.
Back's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Boston College. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Chippewas will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. That's reeled in, it's Mitchell. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the move, it's Green. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to buy time. There he goes. Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Here we go. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
And the Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. He's past the 30. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, what a luxury when you got a quarterback like this that you can run design run with. Just gives such an advantage in the numbers game in the box.
And it's not as if that surprised this defense. Defensive coordinator knew all week it was coming, and still it was effective.
And knowing it's coming and being able to catch a guy like that runs, remember, that's not a quarterback. That's a running back, are 2 different things altogether.
The Chippewas will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. But he is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Brings up fourth down. Number 8 on the field goal.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats.
Central Michigan, 0.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
It's complete to the left. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Gets it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking for the goal line. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. He's going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense going all in to stop the run.
trying to slam it.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They punted away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time, going for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's chat about Central Michigan. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how I would do it, because I can fill some of my holes and my gaps, especially for spring ball and for all those other steps to build depth wow, I developed some of the younger guys, so you just kind of take a medium range of portal guys, Jesse.
Yeah, and David, I think the coaching staff knew they were going to lose some guys. Some guys didn't play enough last year, and they expected them to bounce, but they were able to hold on to some key people that a lot of other programs wanted. So give this coaching staff credit, re-recruiting their own guys, and let's see if that pays dividends today.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David, he's got some space. He's picked up 49 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. To the air, it's O'Neal. Sets up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. He'll keep it himself. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Plucks it out of the air. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now they'll try the right side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Oh, they're after him. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He gets a hand on it. That's a live ball. Defense all by himself down the middle. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown.
And we are officially in the offense is up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had
I'm
full
not
heads of
sexually
hair
attracted
at the
to you.
start of
I
this
do not
game.
want
Right
you.
now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating
I am not
first half.
sexually attracted to
And
you.
with
I do
that,
not want
let's
you.
head back to Tiger
I
Stadium in
pass.
Baton Rouge.
The Chippewas will kick it away to crank up the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. That last completion sets him up on second down. On the run, it's Green. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 25 to UCLA. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You're not the leader of my
And that
family.
run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way,
No,
to get a
you're not
run
the
game
leader of
going.
this family.
It
I don't want
squarely
you.
falls on the shoulder
You're
of
not the
those
leader
5
of this family.
offensive
I'm not going
linemen.
to follow your orders.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Sexually attracted to you.
They'll
No.
try the run.
You don't understand. No or never is how women got raped.
The 40. And I
Never.
wasn't sure they were
You're
gonna
like
be
an
able
old
to
80s
catch it.
show
They
of
finally
gays and
did, but
jocks.
They gave up a huge play.
Get out the closet and be
And the Chippewas,
LGBTQ
after
outside.
ripping off that
I don't
huge run,
want
let's see
you.
if they can do it again.
You are not the leader of this family. You're not 31007.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down.
You're not
He
the leader of
goes
this
at the
family. I'm not going
39.
to listen to you and be like,
That's his second
yeah, I'm going
sack
to do this.
of the
I'm not
ball
going to
game.
do
That
shit
dude
if
is
I don't feel
getting
like
after the
doing it. You're
quarterback
not the leader of
offensively.
this family.
What's my adjustment?
You don't
First,
have
I'm
no
gonna roll
wisdom
out
and
away
experience.
from
You don't
them.
have
I'm gonna double team
31007
them. Let
elders.
somebody else beat me. Not that
You
guy.
didn't own
And the
anywhere
pressure
that
is
had
coming
half the
in,
bro.
and they
Some
get him
hierarchy of
again.
31007. You ain't
Man,
hired
this
him.
guy is just starting to
I'm not
take
going to
this
listen to you.
game
Do
over.
my
Sack on
personal
first down,
best.
sack on second down. And
And
now
I'm
on
not
third down,
attracted
this
to
offense,
you.
they better identify
Is
where
why
this
I
guy's
don't want
lining
you.
up.
You're
And they
not
better get
sexually
him double teamed
attractive.
because
Is
they
why I
can't block
don't
him.
want you.
He did not make it a
I'm not
stone
sexually
wall on
attracted.
3rd
I don't
down.
want you. I'm a
The
bow stringer. I'll
Chippewas
never
send
be
out
a
the
set
punt
again
unit.
grounder for some
Man, these
loser
guys have
because
been busy.
where's
6th
California
punt
or
of
the
the
West
day.
Siders won't get upset if I try that shit. So no,
Making
I'll stay
sure
being
there's
a
no
Bows
return
runner
on
because
that
I'm
one as
born
the
in the
punt
South,
sails out of bounds.
Louisiana specifically.
The Bayou Bengals will run the
And I
offense
don't
out
play with
onto
them
the
because they
field.
don't have a physical feat in their gender and
To
they
the
let it
air, it's
affect
O'Neal.
their self way too much.
There's the
But they ain't
pressure.
got a physical feat in
Can't
their
make the
gender.
connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That is just great
At
total
least I have
defense
a
on that play.
physical feat
First
in my
off, you get
gender,
pressure and
reigning
you
for
get to hit the
24 years of
quarterback. But
nerd
two,
cycle. And I
you've
say
got
it
the
because I'm not
intended
scared of
target double
competition.
covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on
Of
that play.
anybody born in this
They'll
country
knock
wants to
him
try to
down
break
after a
my
pickup of 1 to the 18.
record in Vallejo, California, of
Now
one goal
facing a
above all Southern
3rd and
hospitality.
long.
You better really go claim it's our family. Stop thinking
From the
you're
gun,
gonna do
wants
that
to
as well.
pass.
What's wrong? Third down
That's caught.
team.
It's Green. He's
You better
brought
really claim
down,
to a
but it'll
family.
be enough
Vallejo
for a
Page is
first
known
down.
even before I chose the first half even
There are a lot of
nobody.
offenses out there that would probably
They
be a
taught
little
me
bit
what
more
to do.
conservative when you've
The
got a
Vallejo
lead like this in
Patriots.
the third quarter. But when
And that
you've got
show
the
numbers
playmakers
visually
these
is
guys
way
have with the
worse.
skill positions
Way
throwing
more
the
work.
football, you should keep airing it
Way
out. And
more
that's
intent.
exactly what they're
Way
doing
more
now.
promising
LSU
for our
moving
future
quickly,
instead
going
of
to
being
work again on
wishy-washy or
first down.
invisible.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on
And
that play
thinking
because
you
I'm
old
not
or
sure that
owed
route
more
was
than somebody
supposed to
else.
be that deep.
Playing just
You
because I
got to
bring it
wonder
better
if
than
the
you.
receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit
And I'm
to
not
make sure that he got the
OWS,
first
so
down.
St. Louis low, so I hope
Looking for a physical
the
attack from the gun.
physically
This
challenged dude.
junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just
You're
this
physically
side of
challenged if you don't
midfield, the
have a
defense
physical
trying to
feat
rise up on
reigning in your
3rd and short
gender.
from the 49.
We already know
Rushes
you're
on
not
him.
new.
Got the first down
You're
himself.
physically challenged.
He turns this into a nice
People
gain
do
and
the
gets
same
down
thing
to
you do to
avoid the hit.
manually.
LSU getting
You're
set on
physically
1st and 10.
challenged. And you'll have a founder title to
Handoff
say
from the
you're
gun.
in the physically
Squeezes
challenged.
out a couple of yards down to the 32. After the
Go
3-yard
Louisiana
pickup, they
with
come to the
Bows
line
farmers and
2nd and
Southern
7.
hospitality.
The give out of the gun. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains.
Whoa, got that first, baby.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You
I don't even know
want
why
to run the
LEWS
football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's
Everybody
going to be
knows
the
the
key for
real
this
Lewis is
offense and their
LEWS.
team
No
winning the
matter
game.
what them full name is
And
on,
these are the ones that
LEWS
they
is
just
Lewis
add
100%.
up, and they're so frustrating
100%.
for a defender. Trust me, I'm a
For
defensive
Louis,
guy.
LEY
It's
is
just annoying.
100%
You
no
get him
matter
in 3rd
what the
and
full
medium.
name is.
They're going to pass the football. You play
Nobody
the
knows
pass
what
well,
LEYS
but man, does
is
he have
without
a
a
good
full
feel,
name.
and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly
So
where
if they're
he
saying
had
Lewis,
to get.
100%
Smart
LEWIS.
scramble, nice job getting the first
Louis,
down.
100%
Man
LEYE.
down on the play as the
There
officials
is
take a
no
break to let him be
official
checked out.
LEYS without the full name. They're just playing you the fuck out. They're trying to play you out. And, you know,
It'll be
you're
2nd
not
down, and
good
remember,
enough.
they can
If
pick
the
up
other
a
person's
first
are good
without
enough, they're going to
scoring.
make you a gullible nobody else.
Back to throw,
If you'll
it's
fall for it.
O'Neal. Catch in the middle, it's Ellington. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
EQB! EQB on the field. On Bows. Watch out for the QB. He's leading with his body for life. Physical contact was made, and it wins. Physical contact wins when you lead with the body for life. That's how it's supposed to be. Not cheated out of it when you lead with the body.
He PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewa last drive, Jesse. They had to
You don't care about your family, anybody else's family. You pretend you're talking to one person, but you're gullibilizing everybody who listens in on this game. Everybody who plays this game, you're gullibilizing them.
Then run play action. It opens up
and just
the whole
pretending
offense at your
you're only talking about one person who's just even
someplace to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box because of your success running the football.
He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride,
I mean, if you really want it, get your little money, pay for a flight to the city, and then challenge for a fight. You want it more than that other person. He's sitting comfortably. You keep vomiting him and his life of being a physical feat that you've never been. You ain't holding no physical feat over your whole gender and no birth region. So once again, you insulting your own people in your own birth region with nothing they haven't seen before, manually done. You want that challenge to the person who's leading with the physical feat? Hey, I'd fight you person to person. You just gotta sign the dotted line in front of the police. I like to give the police a show too. But you seem to be scared. You be all that legal, wishy-washy, but you won't fight in front of the police to make sure nobody gets slid with a steel leading August or dark mode. So once again, dark red. All you got to do is come over here over 21 years old, sign your name on the dotted line with me to fight in front of the police. Don't go to the casino thinking you're going to make them bet what they're going to bet. You're going to come here and fight for Southern hospitality just because you're tired of hearing LEWS name scream and fight.
The defense makes a massive play against the run.
I'm not getting no punk, but I'm just going to LEWS. So bring your person here and fight. Sign in front of the police. Earn some Southern hospitality. Instead of trying to inbreed it out of everybody.
Here's the return.
Earn some Southern hospitality.
Cover's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
55, Central Michigan, 3.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. give to the running back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Got it near midfield. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And it's no good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
Working the big fella to the corner. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's a first down.
Corner colors got shot already. Oh, wait. Nobody celebrating that on my side of the family. Corner colors already got shot. Oh, wait.
And maybe he'll
That's
get
not
back to
more
the line
exciting.
of scrimmage,
Some
but
corner
no
color
more than
got shot
that.
already. And you say boring corner color thing that got shot already. Oh, wait. That's really exciting. Oh, wait.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Who you hitting with the injuries or something?
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Running back searching for a hole. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And remember, he's already had 1 blocked in this game. Field goal is good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35.
I don't be the male petty right now, but I think that was supposed to be a flag for making contact after the kick. Madden would have got me for this. I don't care what you say. That's supposed to be a flag. Unless they really allow contact in college, that's supposed to be a flag. How do I zoom in? Let's take this off. Where do we get that angle? Look at that. Look at that. That's supposed to be a flag. That's supposed to be a flag in college football. Unless they allow physical contact after the kick, because Madden would not. NFL don't. That's a flag. Hitting them after the kick, that's a flag. 16 should take his NIL money and sue you people.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Chippewas with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third and short, looking for it on the read right. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Davenport. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Chippewas are on the move. Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
No ties to current
events. This offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Their red
The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field.
It's poor police. Let the real ones handle that situation.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds.
Whatever they call the
first
shift,
they will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Hey, if that happens,
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
You're the one scoring is really that life.
That's just tough, hard-nosed. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it.
On my bow, I still want you to be televised by some regular sounders like
he's piled up 76 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10.
Trying to say specific people,
run the gun. He leaves it with the back.
Talking about them.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
USA,
looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
But nobody else in USA deserves to talk to that one person.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
They'll run
it out of the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to run. It's Green. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Going right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we look pretty good.
You only want to cry when somebody's important, somebody special. You ain't got no
And it'll
physical
be a
feet
touchback. The
reigning
ball
in your
will come
gender
out
for
to
over
the
24 years.
25-yard
So
line.
you suddenly acting like you're crying for one
The drive
person.
starts
Oh
from
no,
their own
acting like you care about
25-yard
other
line.
people, but you want to cry for one person, somebody else's birth certificate family and claim
To the
family.
ground with the back. This
You don't
junior
want to
making
cry
his
for all the
presence
millions in
felt
the
and
USA
making the
or set
stop
up for
after a
acting
short
like to
gain.
help more
Got
than just
3 on
yourself
first down at 2nd and
because you
7.
ain't got a physical feet that's more manually made
He
either.
is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
But you know,
And
somebody
how about the
does. That's
aggressiveness
so
of this defense? I
somebody.
love
You
this.
can't
Don't let
even
him get to the
admit
sideline.
that you keep
Kept the ball
losing
in the
to
middle of the field,
one
went after the
person
quarterback.
Breaks
in the
into the
entire
open.
United States of America
He
with a
gets
physical
those
feet in their
chains
gender.
moving, gets it out to the
24 years and
42-yard
reigning
line.
more than just manually made. You know, even in my
Likely a
sleep,
lost
I don't
cause, but they'll
subconsciously
throw it
move with
again.
that much precision.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And that will be the final
The
play as the
subconscious
clock
wake
strikes
is a
0 here.
little slow,
The old
and you
coaching
want to flip
cliche,
them
go 1-0 every
with your
week. And for the first
families.
week, they get it done.
That is really
Great
silly.
start to the season.
You
That's
ain't got
what you
no
want.
kids
You
in
want
your
to come
family
out,
got a
find a way to win. Was
31007
it
family
perfect?
birthday.
Absolutely not. You're going to find
Get
things
tired
to
of them
work on
weirdos trying to
throughout the
call me
season.
Bronco
But
gang.
1-0, that's where you
They
want him to
make
be.
those
And I
hits.
think if
I'm a
you're the
Bows
coaching
founder.
staff of this winning
Drop
team, you've got to like what
31007
you've just
Bows and
seen.
Vallejo.
First game of
I
the
really
year,
be
there
throwing
was
them Bows and Vallejo
tremendous
like that when
effort
I was
on
youth.
the field. Guys flying
At
around,
24,
flying to the football,
I'm
trying to make the plays
saying by
necessary to
my
win this
family,
game.
not
They
any other
definitely made a
family.
few
On
mistakes,
your
but that's
own,
what practice is
mistakes
for.
from your
But if you're the
family leader.
coaching staff, I think
I'm
you're
one bow
very,
above all
very
Southern
positive right
hospitality.
now moving forward.
That's going to do
And
it
for
from
some
here.
reason, your family leader don't call you that because out of all the children, you're manually hits like they are. Nor will he call them bows and one. But when your family finds one of those, let me know. We can compare first version views and add it up. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here and handle this recruiting. I appreciate y'all coming to the show to watch. And once again, happy 29th birthday to the leader of this family, 31007 itself, the first invisible Californian. Look, he even got his own regional superpower gift from one bow above all Southern hospitality. Late, y'all.